Hey y'all, welcome back. Welcome back. It is me, BrittReacts, and today we're going to react to a clip from the RUBIN report. This one is about the press being stunned by Trump's brutally honest answer about Elon Musk leaving Doge. Yep, we're talking about Elon again. Let's see what they have to say.
But they took it out on Tesla. And I just thought it was so unfair because he's trying to help the country.
Right, so who is the guy they hate most? Well, yes, he's the guy that's actually doing things, and it is Elon Musk, and he's basically ready to wrap up. He did a lot of stuff at Doge, and he's ready to go back to his businesses. You know, that sinister guy who's an idiot, according to Lady Eyelashes. We've got this from CNN. Elon Musk says he's coming back to Tesla, partly stepping away from his high-profile and controversial Trump administration role that has been blamed for a plunge in profits and sales at the company. Musk told Tesla investors on Tuesday that he would scale back his efforts at the Department of Government Efficiency, Doge, to a day or two a week, starting sometime next month. So Elon came in and he did an awful lot, and he did it for free. How much did he do? Well, there's the Doge live tracker on X.
He did it for free? I mean, did he need the money? No, but like I just assumed he's a government employee. Just like, does Trump need the money, but doesn't he get a salary? That's crazy. I think that also speaks volumes. Like, one, on his character and how much he believed in this effort, and two, how much he loves America. To work for free. Oh, child. All right, so yesterday we reacted to another video saying that Elon was essentially enemy number one, and a lot of people, the title of the video was like how he became the most hated man in America, and Michael Rubin has kind of echoed that sentiment. His felt a little more sarcastic. As I said yesterday, I don't believe Elon is widely hated or unliked. There are a lot of people that feel he has done good, has done what he said he was going to do, and now it's simply just his time to leave. And then, you know, there's always the other side of the coin, right? This is a Doge live tracker following the money, and we are seeing how much there is been saved thus far, I'm assuming. The goal is 2 trillion, I'm assuming, is what $2 and T means. It says 8% of the 2% goal has been saved already. And 8% in the first 100 some odd days that's performance, people. That's performance. That's about $1,000, give or take, per taxpayer that a lot of us are coming to grips with that we'll actually never see. Like, we're not getting a check per se, we're not getting a stimmy, but it'll be kind of like on the back end, like money that you didn't end up spending in tax dollars that just kind of poof into the government atmosphere. With 18,339 initiatives and 436 days remaining. Those are numbers. Those are the numbers are there, friends. The numbers are there. All right, let's keep going.
Next month. So Elon came in and he did an awful lot, and he did it for free. How much did he do? Well, there's the Doge live tracker on X. How much? How much? He saved $160 billion, which is basically almost $1,000 per taxpayer. There's 436 days remaining. So this is rather extraordinary. It's just the beginning, because there's probably way more waste that they're going to find, and Pete Hegseth is doing his own version of it at the Department of Defense, and you know that Bobby's doing it over at HHS and everything else. But Elon was just a citizen who got sick of the and he had some skills, and he came in and he did some good work, and that's why they hate him. But you know what? There is a guy that doesn't hate him. His name is Donald Trump.
It was a tremendous help, both in the campaign and in what he's done with Doge. And, you know, we're talking about almost $200 billion and rising fast, because many of the things that we were looking at are now being found out to be fact. It's terrible. I mean, the fraud, the waste, the abuse, everything that's happened is just terrible. So I also know that he was treated very unfairly by I guess you'd call it the public, by some of the public, not by all of it. I say he makes an incredible car, makes everything he does is good, but they took it out on Tesla.
Whoa.
And I just thought it was so unfair because he's trying to help the country.
I don't know what just happened. Y'all, we just watched my computer wig out real time. I didn't touch a single thing. We can stop here for a second. Yeah, I think, headlines, even this one right here, like stunned by his brutally honest answer about Elon. I think headlines have kind of tried to make it seem like these two men are at odds or there's some tension or something. But Trump has been consistent across the board in his appreciation for Elon. And unfortunately for Elon, it's kind of, what is that saying? Like you lay with dogs, you get fleas kind of thing. It's like, it's just like the company you keep. And so in this regard, I think he's way less unliked for the actual job of Doge than he is unliked for just who he is championing for, which is Trump, because you either love him or you hate him. And so, and I think the confidence and, first of all, confidence just intimidates people. Confidence, when people are intimidated by confidence, they will immediately call it arrogance, right? And so I think that reason right there, his confidence or his being Trump's confidence or arrogance, depending on who you are, is why people either love him or hate him. They either love him because they think he's confident, he's super transparent, or they hate him because they feel like he's cocky and he doesn't have a filter. And I think Elon got swept into all of that. And unfortunately for a lot of people, any good that he does is superseded kind of just by who he's hanging out with. Those people don't like Trump, and so they don't like Elon. They don't care what the truth is or what the actual work is or what the product of the work is. And so, there it is. But I have yet to see something where Trump, it has not gone 10 toes down. And I said this, I think yesterday, the day before yesterday, let me eat crow, because I was saying there's too many bulls in a pen. They're not gonna, this won't end well, yada, yada, yada. But it seems Elon is gracefully bowing out, one, because his job is done. It's almost like a specials team with football. Like you come in, you do your job, and you get back off the field. Like it seems as if, to my understanding, that was what Elon was called to do, and now someone else will step up, and he basically just kind of, set up shop. He made sure everything's running. It's a well-oiled machine, and they have their processes in place to start figuring out what's going on. Now he's leaving, and his other businesses may have suffered for it greatly. And I don't know. We watched CNN the other day say that there's 20% he'll never see back, or something like that. Paraphrasing, not quoting. And so that's why I use the phrase you lie with dogs, you get fleas, because a lot of people view this as this is what happens when you affiliate yourself with Trump. It's no matter what, you're going to kind of be met with scandal and outrage in the court of public opinion from a lot of people. I will say that with everything I've reacted to here on this channel, both conservative, liberal news outlets, for the most part, it does feel like Elon went in with the intentions to clean up a big mess, a mess he didn't make, a mess that he personally felt, he wanted to do some work, and he had the resources, like RUBIN said here. And if Trump is being as transparent as he's always being, then Elon did great things. If that poll on X is saying, if those numbers aren't lying, he did really good things. So, it really is unfortunate. I think we see this all the time in life. It's sometimes it's simply just who you're hanging out with. You're guilty by association, or people don't like you because you're guilty by association, instead of people actually looking at you, your character, and what you have done.
I guess you'd call it the public, by some of the public, not by all of it. I say he makes an incredible car, makes everything he does is good, but they took it out on Tesla. And I just thought it was so unfair because he's trying to help the country. I heard him say that he'll start easing, which is always, he was always at this time going to ease out. And when he goes back to Tesla, that'll be taken care of. It was just, it's artificial. These were sick people that thought they were doing something. He's a great patriot, and he should, really, it shouldn't be the way, that should never have happened to him. And I will tell you right now, he makes a great product.
I got to say, it's nice seeing that version
Trump drives a
of
Tesla?
Trump, right? Like, that's the version we're seeing, I would say, pretty consistently, like a kind of more serious.
I will second that notion. Again, in all of the reacting I've been doing, kind of as Trump 2.0 has rolled out, you are not seeing the same version of Trump we saw 5 years ago, 4 years ago. His demeanor is a lot calmer. He seems more rational. He seems less fired up, and just kind of like laying out the facts. I don't know. There's something that could be age. Maybe he's just like, I keep telling y'all, the White House looks like it drags these men through the mud. They go in looking one way and come out looking worn out, worn down. I don't know. It could be a lot of things, but this does seem to be a very different presentation from Trump than I think in the last tenure of his administration. The other thing I will say is that, oh, dag nabbit, I lost my train of thought. I hate when that happens. I'm going to press play and then I'm going to remember and then I'm going to pause it and then it's going to be an awkward pause. Dang, what was I going to say? I don't remember.
Shouldn't be the way, that should never have happened to him. And I will tell you right now, he makes a great product.
I got to say, it's nice seeing that version of Trump, right? Like, that's the version we're seeing, I would say, pretty consistently, like a kind of more serious, like just speaking off the cuff. But like, there's some humility there. Like, he's just thankful that this guy came in and helped him. The guy helped him during the campaign. They did exactly what they promised to do. We never see that from the government. They did it, and now he's going to slowly step away, right? He's not just leaving.
I remember what I was going to say. That was the other thing that the CNN reporter from the reaction I did a day or two ago, she was like, 2 days is still a lot. And I'm just like, no, it's not. No, it's not. When in the long run, like if you're sitting in an office 5 days a week for 8 to 9 hours a day, and you see somebody stroll in on Monday and stroll in on Thursday for a few hours, that's not a lot. It's not a lot. It's not a lot of time. It's not, especially I guess if you compare it to how involved he has been. Scaling down to 1 to 2 days is a big deal, in terms of like going from being full time in on everything to scaling back. And again, if this is what he was always meant to be doing, I don't think it would matter if the success of Doge happened or not, because he was always meant, and Trump just said it, Elon has said it, a lot of people have said it, like he was always meant to not be a permanent fixture there. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna let him finish now that I remember.
The government, they did it, and now he's going to slowly step away, right? He's not just leaving tomorrow. He'll have a day or two per week, and then he'll get back involved with Tesla. And Tesla is not just a car company anymore, right? They're literally bringing these Optimus robots that are going to be in people's houses. Like, we will be an iRobot, whether you like it or not. There's going to be an AI revolution, whether you like it or not. And I, for one, would rather have Elon at the forefront of that than some of the crazy lefty wackadoodles that are often doing it. So yes, let him start focusing on that stuff. And we should all be thanking him, and instead of calling him sinister and an idiot and going after his businesses and, I don't know, burning down a random Tesla charger station or etching a swastika into somebody's Tesla Cybertruck because, you know, you've got mental issues.
I'll never get the whole, like, let me damage this private property of someone who went out and bought something, because it's not affecting Elon personally. Like, you really just messed up an innocent person's vehicle. I mean, I guess I get the point, but like, no. Anywho, there you have it, folks. there you have it. I do think, again, we're seeing a different version of Trump, perhaps because of all the things he went through legally and just like having to fight all those battles. And perhaps he is humbled and grateful, which I don't think are two things I would have ever thought I'd see or say about Donald Trump. Honestly, I just don't, he's not always been someone who rings the humble bell and the grateful bell. But, every day is a new day, a chance to surprise me. All right, let me know how you feel about this in the comments, and go and have the day you deserve. Bye.